Several years ago, I had the privilege of going on 2 different short-term missions trips to Haiti. And I'll tell you what, talk about culture shock. Very, very big culture shock, right? They're yelling out the Haitian word for white. Kids are screaming, white, 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 because the white guy's there. They don't see that very often, right? It is just night and day difference. I don't speak the language or anything. So I'm speaking through an interpreter, trying to teach when it's my turn to teach for different things, right? And, it's hard using the interpreter anyway. Believe it or not, you may not know this, but I try my best to connect with the audience that I'm speaking to, to try to... Sometimes all I do is I just become someone that helps you take a nap on a Sunday morning. And you know what? If I can serve you that way, great. I helped with that, right? But in some cases, I try to be engaged, and I can pretty well tell, yeah, they're nodding off, whatever, that's okay. It happens, right? But I can pretty well tell that. And so knowing that, over in Haiti, I'm trying everything I got, man. I can't connect with these people. All the tricks, all the illustrations, all the, just nothing was working. Except when I would just start talking about the Bible. I would either read verses from Scripture, or I would start telling the stories that the Bible tells. That's it. And every time I did that I can remember, every time I would see them, they engaged. They were focused. They were eating it up. You know what God was teaching me? I'd already suspected this, but now I've seen it myself. He's bigger than my culture. God is bigger than your culture. Even if I wanted to try to convince the Haitian culture about my ideas or whatever, I don't have the ability to do it. What works here in America for me is not working over there, but suddenly the gospel has no problem working here and over there and in every other part of the world, because the gospel, the good news of Jesus, is so much bigger. It is unstoppable.